This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
Hi, I'm Cindy Harris. Fall is in the air and a brand new crop of fruits and vegetables are awaiting us. Welcome to the Farmers Market Gourmet. Today I'm going to show you a great Sunday breakfast recipe. It's called a German apple pancake, but you could call it a German pear pancake or a German apricot pancake. You could use any kind of fruit or berry and it would be delicious. So we first start by putting our oven at 500 degrees, which is really hot. And then we're going to get our fruit ready. Now, like I said, for me right now, it's apples. That's what's in season. So I'm going to go ahead and I need to get 4 cups of fruit ready. So all I'm going to do is take them, core them, and slice them into about 1/4 inch slices. Now, the deal with the fruit is, doesn't matter which fruit you're using, you just want to make sure that the pieces are fairly uniform in size so that they'll all bake off, nice and evenly. Now over at the stove, we've got a 10-inch non-stick oven-proof skillet that we've got on medium-high heat. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and get that nice and foamy. Then we're going to get our 4 cups of fruit and put that in along with 1/4 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now these apples are going to cook for about 10 minutes. If I were using a soft fruit like a berry, I would still heat them up a little bit with the sugar and spices, but I would probably only cook them for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Now, because these apples cook for 10 minutes, you don't have to stay with them forever, but you do need to kind of flip them around every now and then and make sure you're using a heat-resistant spatula. That's real important. Now, while the fruit's cooking, we can get our batter ready. So we're going to get 1/2 cup of flour, a tablespoon of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to kind of mix that together. Then I've got a little bowl that has 2 eggs in it. I'm going to lightly beaten those. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla to that, and then I'm going to dump that back into my dry ingredients with 2/3 cup milk, and I'm actually using just a 1% milk today. And then with my whisk, I'm going to whisk this all together till it's nice and smooth. Now you can see our apples are really starting to get nice and brown. We're getting that little bit of caramelization going on. And after 10 minutes, I'm going to move the pan off the heat and add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Now that I've got the lemon juice all mixed in, I want to make sure that my fruit is nicely dispersed in the pan. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my batter, and I'm going to give it just one last little whisk up. And then I'm going to pour it into the pan. And you want to start by making 1 complete circle around the pan with the batter, then pour the rest in the middle. Then open the oven and put the whole skillet in. Now remember, the oven's been at 500, but once we put the skillet in, we drop it to 425 and bake it for 15 minutes. And it comes out like this. It's so fluffy and fantastically golden on the sides. So take a spatula that's oven resistant, kind of run it around the edges, and then all you just have to do is kind of slip it out onto a nice big platter. This is where the nonstick pan comes in really handy. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of powdered sugar that I have in a strainer, and I'm going to go ahead and tap that all over the top. And then one thing that I like to do with this particular pancake is I like to serve it with maple syrup. Now you can see why this is such a great farmer's market recipe, because you can use any fruit that's in season. In the fall, I could do apples. I could also do pears. I could use any kind of fruit in the summer, apricots, peaches, nectarines, and of course berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, strawberries. You could combine them, and if you're lucky enough to have some apricots, you could do an apricot one. It'd be fantastic. All you have to do is serve this with some bacon or ham or turkey sausage, and you've got a great Sunday breakfast. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to get the recipes from this show, just go to our website. I'll see you next time.